Hey everyone, and welcome to my channel. And I know I normally don't start my videos off like this, but I have the resin mixed up. It is in the debubbler. That is the noise that you're hearing. And as soon as that comes out of the debubbler, I'm redoing the hands. And we're going to see how that works out. So if you want to stick around, I'm fixing to put it on the stand and we're going to get started. Trying to adjust this just a little bit. Hang on just a minute. Okay. I want you to be able to see what I'm doing to the hands. Okay. Let's see. It's got so many seconds left. I think 5 seconds. Yep. Okay. And then I will be able to take it out. I mixed up 12 ounces of resin, y'all. Nope, still can't open it. There. Okay. I am using Teexpert Extra Glossy. I'll see if I can pick it up. That is what I'm using. Pure Glossy Teexpert. And I'm sort of waiting to see if a few okay. I'm going to go ahead . That's alcohol I was spraying in there. am not mixing this in the resin first. I'm going to poke it down in here. And it's late, but I was bored, and I thought I'd come down here and do cleaning, but I didn't want to do that. But I didn't want to get into a real huge project, and this was sitting there, and I thought, okay, we're going to redo this. And all I did is I cut this in smaller strips so I could maneuver it easier in here. And I'm using my fingers because I can push it down in there a lot easier with my fingers than I can. Okay. And then we're going to do this. I'm going to have to mix up more resin. Which is okay. Now I am I'm cleaning off my gloves. I don't have any paper towels down here. So I'm using wet wipes. Okay. I want to be able to open that. And you probably hear the Resineers. I've got those. It's just a jar filled with river rock. And I do want this in there. This is not, it's just clear resin. I'm not using any colorant at all. These are rocks. And I am hoping that they will show. They're not going to go all the way down. I am going to make sure is that they're going to go into the up in here. Yeah, it's messier when you use your fingers. But I just feel like you get it where you want it. No sand, no alcohol ink, just clean filler. Just the paper, clear resin, and river rock. Okay, and now we're going to mix up a little bit more resin, but y'all don't have to stick around for that. I'm going to change my gloves. I'll be back when all the resin is ready to pour in there. Okay, I have the resin. Okay. I have the resin made up. I am going to put just a few more not many. Okay. And I will move those around. I don't want to put too much resin in here. And I don't want there to be too many rocks. I want it to be level. Okay. That looks pretty good to me. And I am going to have a few air bubbles in there. But that's okay. That is too big. And so, oh, no, that one went down. There's a bubble right there. That is too big. But I like that color, so we're going to stick it down in there. Yeah, I'm trying to pop these bubbles so I can see. Okay, we're going to leave it alone like that. We are very carefully going to try to get this over to the okay. That is in there. Well, I've got extra resin, so I'm going to be pouring these birds. And we're going to be putting some more eye pigment. This is rainbow blue. And then I'm mixing, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. And I'm probably going to have way too much resin. But I'm just getting it down into the nose area and the tail area. And this is alcohol that I'm spraying. Okay. I love Eye Candy Pigments. Always have. It was one of the very first pigments that I tried when I first started. And I still use them today. It takes very little to get such a rich, deep color. As y'all can see. Now I've used some mica powders that are horrible from other brands. But I use them once and I don't ever use them again. If you got a good product and you're happy with it, then you tend to stick with it. That is such a pretty blue. And see how much... I wanted a more blue bird. I'm afraid we're going to get air bubbles in this. I see them. I did not put this through the debubbler. So what I'm doing, I don't know if you can tell, I've got it in the tail. I'm pouring it this way until I get the tail pretty much filled up, and I think maybe it will help. Oh, that is so pretty. Okay, this can be the fun part, trying to get it over here. I'm walking slowly. Oh, and I did not spill it. Woo, 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 woo. Okay, same thing with this. Let's do this. I want to make sure there's no air bubbles in there. Okay, let's try to get this over here. Oh, good gracious. Okay, but I have resin left, which means I need to find a mold. Oh, oh, that was, oh no. What I did with the little molds that I had. Ooh, 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 ooh. I know what mold. Let's see if it will fit. Let me make sure it will fit. I'm trying to move this around. Oh, this thing is not moving. Okay, they'll fit. Now, I hope I don't have too little, but this is the one that the Bond Craftor sent. I'm doing it sort of slow. I don't know how deep this is or how much it takes, so and if I have to pour, if I have to is this gonna work? Is this gonna be, oh, this is gonna be perfect, isn't it? Oh, okay. And now I need just a little bitty tiny mold, because I don't throw resin away. So I'm looking for my small mold. Oh, I know. See, I redid this. Let me make sure this will hold in here. No, it will, but it won't be even, so that's not going to work. I need something small. I'll make some little bitty birds. Okay. Okay. Trying to make sure that it's down in, and I think this is going to be just enough. Okay, cool. Alrighty, I've got my gloves off so I can touch the phone. I'm getting the respirator off. Woo! So maybe you'll be able to hear me, and we will be back when this is ready to demold. Alrighty, well, we are back. The video stopped on me. I ended up falling asleep upstairs, so I'm hoping I can put the two together. We will see. We're going to start with not this one, but these. And they set all night long, so it will either be a good thing or a bad thing as far as getting these birds out, because these birds are not easy to get out because of the tail. The last time I got it out because it stretched. Okay, well, it's easier when they're harder. Oh, and see, look. Oh, yeah, that's what I was wanting. Close to the mushroom. See the difference? And I love the mica because I love the way it's not just one flat. And this is extra glossy, and let me tell you, it is glossy glaze. That is very, very pretty. Okay, I like the birds. Let me get this turned inside out the right way. Or right side out. Is that the way you say it? Right side out. Yeah, I came down here. I hadn't even had my coffee yet. It's actually much easier without gloves on. Nope. Okay, that one came out too. And of course I'm going to have to take the bottom off, but that little piece right there. Let's see. I don't like these things. I'd rather use an X-Acto knife, but ooh, this is slippery. This is a deburring tool for anyone who's not used one. Now I like these on the Eco Pour. I think it's wonderful, but I think sometimes this gouges it too bad. And you have somewhat control over it, but you don't have total control. And then I'll sand the rest down. But yeah, it took that lip off. And these little things. Oh goodness, I have poured so many of these little things over the years. I have a family of birds. Look at this. family of birds with one lone mushroom. Okay, now we're going to do the, oh, I like that sound. Now we're going to do the mold that Bond Craftor sent me, which was very nice. I have contacted Bond Craftor about the bubble machine, and I actually got it back out and tried to redo it, making sure that it wasn't something I was doing wrong. Because I was really, really surprised. So I did contact them and let them know. I've not heard back yet, so I'll let you know as soon as I hear back. Let me take that piece of paper off of there. I'm trying to figure out the best way of getting it out. Now, I used extra glossy, not knowing I was going to do this mold, but we will see. Oh, it feels like that candied sugar. Uh-oh. Oh, that is such a strange feeling on. There you have it. It sparkles. It most definitely sparkles. And that is the butterfly mold from Bond Craftor, y'all. Just to give you some kind of idea. I can hold it in my hand, but it's not T90. I could do a butterfly bird. Oh, a bird with... It doesn't fit. I'm just holding it on there. I'm just trying to give you some kind of reference point. That is actually quite lovely. I would paint, I think, the body in... I don't have anything right here. And I think I would use silver. Let me see if I can. I don't think this is working. Nope. Nope. That's not working. Okay, let's see if this will do it without getting, because I really do not want to get it on the crystal part. Good enough. It defines the body. And that was a chrome pen that I used.
It's actually quite pretty. So we will set that there. Okay. And now the biggie. I'm going to put this back on the bottom of it, though. I sort of like having that on the bottom. Okay, here we go. I don't know. I used nothing, but well, you saw what I used. No colorant, just the paper. I did put stones in it. I wanted it to look organic and natural. And I wanted the weight of the stones. Let's just hope the back of the hands turned out. That's what I had a problem with before. With bubbles. Oh, I don't have any bubbles there. Okay. That's what the bottom of it looks like. That is what the sides look like. I really like the stones, actually. And I am so glad that I put the stones in. And I like the way, I bet you can't see this as good as I can. Oh yeah, when the light hits it. Oh, it looks so cool when the light hits it. Let me see if I can find that light. I don't think I'm going to be able to find it. I have a light that you can set something on. But I put it somewhere. And now I don't see it. I thought I put it up underneath here, but I don't see it underneath here, so. Okay. I'm going to look one more place. Nope. Okay, let's see if I can do this without it shining too brightly. I want you to be able to see what it looks like with the light coming through. And maybe you can see, this is what it looks like more to me, but you're not seeing it with the light because it's dark on the camera. So this is just my way of letting you see, and it looks really, really cool. The way the paper is on it. But you just don't see Maybe that works better. Just showing you that. Okay, that does work better. Just showing you. I'm happy with that. I'm glad that I redid it, because I was not happy with the other one. And I have the other one right here. We can compare the two. That is what I was wanting. And I wasn't going to put the rocks in, but I'm glad I did, because it gave it some color. And it looks really cool on the sides. This was my first one. And that had sand, 2 types of sand. It had alcohol ink and the paper. No colorant, just the paper and stones with clear resin. This would look really cool with just stones in it, actually. That would be really cool. But I wanted to use the Amazon paper, and I really like that. I'm happy with. Okay. You can even tell. See, look at the difference on the sides. Yeah. Much better. The hands turned out didn't have that big. And you don't have all this on the bottom. Good pair. But I'm not throwing away the other pair either. I'm actually using that down here to hold things. I do have a little bit of lip right there. I will put cork on the bottom of this. And I have big sheets of cork that I can cut into any size. This is where I can't do it the other way because it won't fit. And these edges, okay. Well, alrighty. good turnout on this. Gorgeous mold from Bond Craftor. Again, thank you so very much, Bond Craftor. That is just, well, it speaks for itself. And then, of course, my family of birds. And one lone mushroom. I hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope you have a wonderful Monday. This will come out this evening. And I will see you again real soon. Oh, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, like button, hype. If you haven't subscribed, I would love for you to do so. We're not that far away from 5,000, and y'all know what happens when I hit 5,000. Let's Resin will start, according to what they said in my email, so that you have to have 5,000 subscribers for them to do giveaways for the viewers. And so as soon as I hit that 5,000, I'll be sending that email off. And I'm really excited about that. And I think we're only 50 away. We can do it. We could do it overnight if I could get enough people just to hit that subscribe button. Alrighty. Thank you so much. Oh, I need to do a big shout out to my members only. There's 13. And I am so appreciative, and I'm going to try to do this, but of course I've not had my coffee yet, so please forgive me. I probably won't get them all, but I'm going to try. We have Donna, Dana, Claire, Sandra, Belinda, Michelle, Valerie, Sharon, Sandra, Pamela, Julie, Bama Girl. Ooh, one more, y'all. Oh, I'm not going to do it. Okay. Yep, I have to look. I said Belinda, I said Pam, I said Claire, I said Donna, I said Sandra, I said Julie, Kathy, I am so very sorry. I don't normally forget you. You're normally, I'm doing better. I got 12 out of the 13th. I won't forget you next time, Kathy. Thank you so much to each and every one of you. I hope y'all have a great Monday. I already said that, didn't I? I'm repeating myself. Alrighty, see you soon. Bye-bye.